Hey guys, Crew Blind Way back. I'm Rick.
Eric. Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
And we're back with Steins Gate. You may notice things look a little different. We're still under the stay-at-home order here in Ohio.
We are.
But our group in Steins Gate is not under such an order. Instead, they're under the order of time. And they're trying to break it.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Last time, he tried to break her face. What's her name?
Shining Finger?
Shining Fingers. Yeah.
Break her face.
Yeah, which we learned that she has some kind of FB mother figure that she is completely devoted to the point of her death and suicide. So that was pretty crazy.
She threw a table too, right? Wasn't that her? Threw a table like out a door?
I mean, she was going insane with that, trying to get out the door whenever, that weird door that opens the wrong way. She's like, trying to get out.
He took her phone in order to try and figure out what message she sent and to send a different one to try and...
Yeah.
Basically, he's going back and undoing every single phone wave that's been sent, trying to get back to square one so that they can get into the beta timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next.
Yeah. Will they make it?
Crazy stuff so far. Like, all of these episodes have been emotionally hitting in one way or another.
When
They
we
have.
watched-
They have.
When we watched through the first time and all these changes were taking place, I felt uneasy, but I had no idea how gut-wrenching it would be to have all of the consequences of their actions be fully realized and have to go back through.
And how Okabe has to bear that weight on his shoulders.
Alone.
And alone, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get depressed.
Luckily, I don't leave things to fate anymore.
It's so great.
I fought against it far too long
I wonder how many hundreds of years he's been stuck in this loop.
until my area is safe.
Like, he's memorized everything that everyone has said.
And she tells him about...
The coin lockers
Yeah, that's
coin
where she
lockers.
could...
It's like some spy stuff right here.
at the dye building.
They have the IBN again.
Yeah, for you guys watching, there hasn't been any break in our content, but for us, it's been a little bit. So I'm excited to get back into Steins Gate here.
Finalize Apoptosis.
200
right
yen.
there.
Oh, he's so fast.
Crowbar, explain later.
No, not later, right now.
Crowbar. Just plainly. Could you imagine?
She stashed
Yep.
a super rare computer in some coin locker?
That's what she told me, and somehow nobody's come for it yet.
Think of your results. You've undone D-mail after D-mail, but it hasn't gotten you any closer to the 5100. So maybe you can only get the IBN by going back to the first world line.
You don't know that? It's probably right.
Yeah. Just go try. What is holding you back?
Here we finally found it, and it does us no good.
Don't be so quick to write off this lead.
It's waiting.
She's handing it off, of course.
waiting.
Coins.
So he can find out who picks it up.
Take out the lockers,
Yeah.
and we'll find FB.
Yes. We'll find out who it is.
What are you doing here?
If she's coming, I want to see her too.
Well, either way, we won't be waiting together, that's for damn sure. Fine. I guess a little company won't kill me.
It's poisoned.
Ask her about where she gets the outfit.
What? Is something wrong? No,
The
it's
leather.
fine, honey.
Yeah.
Why are you waiting there with Moeka? You know she's dangerous.
just happened, okay? I'll call as soon as I...
She brought food. I get it, man.
What the hell?
You would.
That's just great.
I'm kind of sad, that's all. It just feels like Ogreen and I haven't talked very much in a long time.
He's trying so hard to save her.
Yeah.
Nine!
Oh.
Do-do-do! You get one too, assistant girl.
How about you call me Kurisu?
Tell Okabe's getting a rent hike worth his kidney.
Okay.
I didn't see him once today. Not that you'll hear me complain. Lucky bastards living the good life.
Huh?
A young guy like him with a room all to himself. Good friends like you two and that husky kid. Farts around
Husky.
all day.
Yes.
Pretty sweet
Husky
deal,
kid.
right?
Yeah.
While it lasts.
See you later!
So, Miss Bossy, what do you want for dinner?
Let me think about it.
Oh, what they can have for dinner? I'll never know.
Dang it. I never know. either.
I love burgers.
Perusing old messages from FB.
Love them.
May I read one?
May he? Okay.
I think you made the right decision, M4.
What's that mean?
To be honest, no one has worked as hard and intently as you.
It's probably her code name.
Probably.
Who's this
FB,
M4?
M4.
That's the code name FB assigned me.
Man,
Try
you got
not to put
catfished.
yourself down. Having
Right?
social phobia is nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, right. B1, B2, B3. What if we just called each other names like that?
I want to be B1
Why? I'll be BO.
because
Oh, wait.
B1's the battle droids.
Sounds like chess notation.
I want to be C4. Eric, you can be E1
Okay.
or E11, like the blaster.
I want to be Air 1.
Is that FB?
That guy delivering packages?
That's it. On the dolly.
That's FB?
I thought it was a woman.
No.
Okay.
FB's a woman.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sure
just
of it.
a middleman.
Yeah, he's a
another
courier.
agent.
Well, you said it was FB first,
Wait,
Rick.
that guy's gonna walk away with it, I bet you. Huh?
He's got a
got-
tattoo.
Kingdom
Oh
Hearts.
yeah, I remember him from before.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that came into
The
Omari.
assassins.
This train is bound for Shibuya.
Did he leave it on the train?
Shibuya.
Shibuya,
Roll
Shibuya.
call.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it.
Yep, he left it on the train.
Yep.
Oh,
That's her!
It's a woman.
Oh, that was her!
Damn it.
Son of a bitch!
Damn it all!
Oh, he can always go back and try again.
Yep, I guess that's what we're gonna do.
Is
Damn,
Shining Finger taking the pictures?
look at how many people it goes through.
There's like 8 different swaps just in the train station.
I want to do this sometime. I want to do a swap, like 10 of them, and then it just comes back round back to me.
Oh, how are they gonna follow that?
Wait.
Oh no, it's Braun!
Wait, why is it
What?
him? What's he doing there?
Why?
Is he bad? There's no way
He
he's
better
bad.
not be.
There's no way he's bad.
No.
I mean,
Be perfect!
he'd be the perfect one to be spying on them.
Yeah.
No!
The big guy. Have you seen him before?
I've never laid eyes on him.
He's getting it to help Okabe.
What's he got to do with it?
He was raised by the other girl, right? Who was
Yeah.
looking for the IBN.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Turn the flash off!
Okay,
Flash.
so it goes on this van.
Airport.
To an airport.
Damn.
Rita?
Well, now what are you gonna do?
And it's on a plane bound for France. It's headed to CERN, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And not a single woman along the way who fit the profile. We're leaving.
Huh?
To France.
Confrontation time.
Wait, hold on.
He's been right beneath our
Braun.
noses the whole time.
What's his name?
So, what can I do you for? Ah, I got it. You came to apologize for all the trouble you're causing, didn't you?
Actually, we're gonna cause more trouble.
Oh, lighten up, kid. When I told your girlfriends here I was gonna hike up the rent on your place, I wasn't serious about it. Jeez.
You're in cahoots with an individual who goes by the name of FB. There isn't any point in denying it. I saw you send the 5100 off to the airport myself.
Couldn't keep your trap shut, huh, M4?
Oh no!
He knows.
Secret code name given to me by FB.
But that would mean
How's it even possible?
Is he FB? What?
Any idea why Okabe calls me Mr. Braun?
You sell Braun tube TVs.
And who invented those tubes?
Oh no.
FB. Ferdinand Braun, of course.
That's not a woman. Or is it?
Oh, you can't be.
I don't know
You're
anymore.
a man.
This
Never
show
once
messes
told
with
you
me.
I was a woman, did I?
You just assumed.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they wouldn't get Chris Sabat for just this guy.
Yeah. Just a guy. Son of a bitch.
Got catfished.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly how it is.
Never trust it.
Think it's a woman.
Yeah, it's
Turns
a
out to be
dude.
some 300-pound bald man with a beard.
She outlived her usefulness the moment she put the IBN into that coin locker for me. So I cut her loose. That's why we do all of our recruiting through text messaging.
I can't believe that you're nothing more than a CERN dog.
Woof woof.
Damn it, Mr. Braun. Suzaha wouldn't have wanted this.
Shut up. You don't get to shame me like that. Where do you get off dragging her name into this? This has nothing to do with
He doesn't
Suzuha.
know.
Yes, it does.
What do you know, you coddled little shit? I was just a kid. 3-4 days straight I wouldn't eat. When I'd lay down to sleep, they'd come running.
Who?
Rats?
Well, the rats, of course.
Ooh.
They'd gnaw at me, thinking I was dead.
Jeez.
Someone threw a rope down to me. I grabbed the hell on. Knew I'd never get a chance like that again. Eventually, you come to realize you're not climbing a rope. You're dangling from a noose. Kicking.
But then why was it?
That's when your old pal FB is there for you.
No! I was gonna say, but he was wanting her to kill herself.
Yeah, but
He squeezed.
fuck.
I used to like him so much.
I mean, but you do hate Shining Finger, right?
I don't. You guys do.
I am happy.
Wait, where's the blood?
He did
Where'd
it
she
to
get
the
shot at?
bell, too, so no one heard it.
What do you mean to the bell?
To the bell for, like, the construction or whatever.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, it was the doom.
She wasn't gonna get out of this alive either way, you know. Traitor or not, the girl had outlived her usefulness.
Jesus.
You know, I thought about making a run for it.
Jeez, man.
But that's no life for a kid. Growing up on the lam.
Oh, is
I
he
want to
next?
get my girl mixed up in this shit. There's only one way out. One way that guarantees they'll leave Nye alone.
No.
What? No.
He's next.
Only thing I gotta do is die.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
That cut.
She made breakfast for him.
What about her too?
Jesus.
Oh my God. She's still alive.
Where'd he shoot her?
Fuck.
Don't leave me alone.
Okay, there we go. I didn't see any blood on their shirt. I was like, I don't know. Must be the head. Now she's talking.
Sorry. Can you please
Nope.
What?
Nope. don't forget
Why?
it.
Why not?
Because
Eric, you monster. You're a monster.
she kills a young girl, Aaron.
She doesn't. That's a
She
future
did
her.
thousands of times.
Now it's been changed. I can't kill baby Hitler, but you can hate her for something she maybe could do in the future.
Definitely did do a bunch of times.
Oh, shit, his phone.
Ooh, D-mail back in time.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Where are we? Where have we gone
Her
from
apartment.
here? Oh.
He's still gonna kill her for disobeying, though, right?
Oh, hey, Kilmo, but... Huh? An IBN 5100? Actually, we do.
Yep. They never took it.
This is it.
Gotta get back in time.
Hear my request, Odaru.
Oh, Daru.
If the mad scientist thing doesn't pan out, you should write for one of those time travel shows, dude.
That is an awfully tempting alternative. You did a hell of a job engineering the time leap machine. I really mean that.
Huh? Oh, yeah? Aw. I
Oh.
mean, of course I
Aw.
And I.
did. You and I.
Don't worry about it.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's the biggest mindfuck.
Voodoo I gotta do before I can delete stuff, but we should be good to go in 10.
I have every faith in your abilities, Hack.
Yes.
Yes.
Hack.
Jeez.
What was the first one about? The D-mail, I mean.
It was you dying.
Yeah. Did he not realize this?
Don't be shy. It can't be worse than getting all octopus on me when we first met.
Does he have to go back and stop it?
Yeah, he's got to make sure she dies.
Will return us to the original world line.
Yeah.
A world line in which...
Yeah, but he didn't do anything then.
never allowed to
He's been so focused on
He doesn't
Mayuri.
know.
But to keep Mayuri alive,
Got to choose.
to return to that version of fate.
No. No, kill Mayuri.
Kurisu
Aaron.
I've made my choice, Calvin.
must die.
Eric can hate Shining Finger.
That's not the same.
I
Don't you
picked
tell me
one.
it's the same.
I picked my
hate
favorite
Mackenzie?
child, okay? I picked my
God
favorite child. That's what I just
damn.
did. But he
Damn
didn't do
this show.
anything. He didn't do anything, though. Like, whenever that thing changed, things just changed. It wasn't because of him, right?
We
It
don't
was
know.
because of him.
But what did he do?
He sent.
What? They didn't have a time machine then.
They had the D-mail, didn't they?
Well, I mean, they were working on the microwave thing, but what message did he send?
I
Well,
can't remember. It was 20 weeks ago.
He used his, like, reading Steiner ability, right?
We know that happened.
Yeah, something happened, and he saw her walking down a hallway just fine, and then like before that he saw her like dead in a hallway. Mm-hmm. Right?
Well, yeah. Well, he saw her, and then he saw her dead, and he saw her again.
CERN had to go back in time and keep her from dying because she was the key to making the time machine in the first place?
Well, it must have been in the first episode. I guess he sent somehow through phone wave or something, and we don't know what it was because we weren't really we were so confused with what was going on to begin with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was such a schizophrenic episode.
I would love to watch the first episode again.
I'm going to.
I feel like that.
Okay, that's next week's episode. We're gonna watch episode 1 again and react to it.
That would be great. It'd be a completely new reaction.
So I feel like the phone wave triggers the reading Steiner for him. Not the phone wave, but the what's the newest machine called?
The IBN 5100.
No.
No,
the thing with headphones.
The time jump thingy.
So that triggers it, but I feel like it also triggers when he is in lethal danger or is about to die. So maybe that satellite crashed into the building and would have killed him, and that's what sent him back.
So he travels through time when he's in danger?
No,
when he is dead or just on the brink of death, I feel like. Because I feel like it happened once before, too, when he was really sick as a kid.
I'd always assumed that it's possible that someone else was time traveling and then his Reader Steiner still kicks in because that's an inherent ability he has. So someone else changed something and then he remembers 2 versions of something.
I thought the capsule coming back is what changed stuff. And he could remember what happened in the past as well.
Because the capsule landed on the same day that she died, right?
Yeah.
Well, it landed on the roof at one point, right? And then it crashed into the building.
Crashed into the
on a separate point.
I mean, there's always been something about that day that we don't know. I mean, I don't know why he didn't think that turning all this would make her. See, I don't know. I mean, what was the first email?
Focused.
Well, the first email that they sent was about the lottery. That was after they finished the phone wave.
Well, that was their test to see if it worked, right?
Yeah, it had to have happened before that then, if he's thinking that she has to die.
They were initially running it with the weird banana thing.
Yeah, they were putting like bananas and stuff in it, right?
Somewhere in the first time of their messages with banana testing and text messages or something, before they realized they could like do the D-mail things, would have been, I guess, the first message they sent. But it would have had to have been whenever he was like walking on a street when it happened or something, remember?
Yeah. Well, he had his phone.
It was right before he met Moeka, right?
Because he sent a message about finding a dead body or something, wasn't it? And then they're like, "What? It was about the conference." And they're like, "That was a week ago." I don't know. There's something like that.
When they say the first email, are we talking about when he first received that email or when he first sent a email?
Well, they're wanting to stop all the emails they've sent.
So maybe they're talking about that's like that day. Episode 1 was when he first received a email, which changed time, right?
Yes.
So he has to stop that one.
No, I thought it was he sent one to Daru, and it was about because the conversation they had was that they had a text message from him, but it was for like a week ago, or his message that he sent was sent to them a week ago. So he sent one at some point back to them talking about the conference or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
It was something like that.
Well, either way, this week I'm rewatching episode 1 just to make sure I have all my ducks in a row because it feels like it's been so long since then, but it hasn't really. It's just that the show has evolved so much since then.
And to be fair, I mean, he forgot about it too.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, he's like, oh, shit, at the end there. Goddamn Mr. Braun.
Braun broke me, man. Just seeing his kid at that breakfast table. Oh, I teared up. Goddamn.
I mean, hopefully in this new timeline, he just lives on and...
Well, yeah.
This never happened, right? Because they never go for the IBN. So is he never activated?
No. He wants the IBN still, but Shining Finger gets a text saying FB doesn't want it, but FB still does want it. So therefore, he's going to fail. So he's going to have to do the whole thing again, I feel like.
Well, I think what happened is she must have sent the email back before telling her where the IBN was because that was her mission that she was after.
Exactly.
And then here, they use the email to send back that he doesn't want it, confusing her, thus setting them back on the track of them having it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he still does want it. So
in the current timeline, Braun is still looking for it. It's just she has not found it for him yet. She's under the impression that he doesn't want it anymore, so she stopped looking.
Yeah, and so he would still see her as a traitor, even though it's inadvertent, maybe not.
But he doesn't know that she's not looking for it.
True. But
So-
if it shows up in the house above him, he might realize it.
But he doesn't know.
I mean,
that it's there.
he didn't know it before.
Otherwise,
we don't know that he didn't know before, right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
all we know is that nothing was wrong when they had it before. It was only when they didn't have it. But there's nothing to say that he doesn't find out, I guess, or something. But I don't know how he knows what's going on in there. He never seems to know.
Wouldn't he be the one that put Shining Finger on their trail to begin with?
I mean, he still would be the one who, he'd be the one that like recruited her. through text messaging.
It doesn't mean that he put her on their trail. It means that he put her on an IBN trail, and it just led to them.
Sure.
And then
Because
she
she
had
does
the
say,
IBN.
"I've never seen this man before." So
Yeah, and then they had the IBN, and she said, "Oh, I don't need any more," and she gave it back to them.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of what happens from there, or that's going to occur, which I
Like
don't know.
if he finds out that she's not looking for it anymore, like he might
Maybe.
still
Like, is there
kill
a-
her or something.
Is there a follow up message? Does he like, hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? Think you still searching?
How's the
She's
search
no, you told
going?
me not to. I don't know.
If I was Okabe and Daru and all of them, I wouldn't, in their room, in their lab, I would not refer to it as the IBN. Like, I would use a code name or
Code
something.
name?
In case Braun's listening.
Well, maybe now, yeah.
I wonder how it all works. Like Braun, they said they recruit people through text messages, but people that pretty much have nothing. That way they can brainwash them. And then when it comes to I can never remember her name, that raised him pretty much. He was an orphan that came to her, right?
Suzuha.
So when he's talking about like the rats biting me and stuff, that was before he came to her and lived with her, I assume.
Yes.
And then he had to have been recruited at some point after she was gone, maybe? I'm
No,
not sure.
no.
Or
He got
before.
recruited when he was still a kid, I think.
Yeah.
So he was homeless, and then he got recruited by them, and then he moved in with her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think is the order of events.
I think, yeah, because the one line he had about throwing a rope and I grabbed on, kind of sounded like he was, he had nothing. He was being eaten by rats. And then these people, similar to what Shining Finger had with FB, someone showing interest to help. That's what he latched on to. And then he found Suzuha and stuff. And
Yeah.
But
then
by
he had a
that
kid.
point, he was already in.
Yeah. Well, that's why he said, like, you realize you're not clinging to a rope so much as swinging from a noose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then even still, like, by the time he maybe noticed it, I think he had his kid, and now there's leverage, and they're
Yeah,
threatening
there's
the
more
child.
leverage.
I wonder who takes care of his kid.
What do you mean?
She probably goes
he
into the
does.
system.
I mean,
takes
he's
care of the kid.
he's still alive now in the current world line.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
but assuming he does die, or in that timeline, like who would the kid have gone to? I wonder.
No idea.
I mean,
we
he
don't know
doesn't have
anything
anybody
about-
else other than Suzuha,
Who's
No one that
dead?
who's already
of,
dead.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she probably just goes into the system.
Or there's a mother that aren't in their life. I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought she died.
I don't know if we could trust them.
I don't know.
All right. Well, from this point on, we just have one more D-mail to fix. Is that what it is?
He's got to choose between Makise and Mayuri,
I chose for him.
or he figures out something else. But it seems like so far, like things are pretty fixed in that you fuck around with time, and you've got to
You get
just
fucked
undo
by
it.
time.
Well,
see,
I think there's just some confusion in there, enough where we're gonna be able to figure something out to be able to fix it both. I don't know.
Maybe. I hope
I mean,
so.
the only thing I can think of is that Suzuha came back in time initially on that time travel thing to kill Makise
Yeah.
in order to stop her from making the time machine that CERN uses in the future. Because she already said before that that's what, like, she had that anger thing with her, and it was related to her helping CERN, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
kill
'cause
her.
She's the brings about the downfall of civilization under CERN.
Yeah. So you kill her and you don't have that happen. But maybe that D-mail somewhere, if it was to Daru, it altered it enough that it changed the way things happened, and then she didn't go back to kill Makise maybe, or something.
Well,
I don't know.
So her mission has always been to find the IBN, right? So her killing Makise was just like a happy coincidence? Like she landed here and Makise happened to be giving a lecture?
No. I mean, if
She
time
was
changed,
sent back to stop CERN.
if time changed, that entire mission of her coming back could have been done differently, which is why she crashed differently too, maybe. But the only thing I can think of is that if Daru is her father, if the message he sent was to Daru about the conference or something or another, if it somehow set things in a different course to, I don't know, alter Daru in some way, or maybe to bring Makase into the picture to where now she's like a family friend, so she's not going to come back to kill her. She's going to come back to do the IBN instead. You know,
See,
something else to set
happened,
CERN on a different course. I don't know.
I think maybe what happened is Suzuha. She came back in time to try to derail CERN by killing Makase, but that didn't work. So she went back again and like didn't kill her, but she was trying to find another way to stop it. She still had resentment towards
which
Makase.
is I think it's fine. I think she can have resentment. The difference though is I don't think that there's the way they talked about that thing is it could only go back, right? It couldn't go back forward. She knew it was a one-way trip from the get-go, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying she went back and stopped herself.
What? How'd she go back? What do you mean? You're saying she went back and went back again?
With her time machine, yeah. She went back. She killed Makise. That didn't work. It didn't change the world line enough. So then she went back again and stopped herself.
I would stick with my idea of it altered her traveling back, not her traveling back and then back again with whatever his D-mail is. Because if we're looking at it as the D-mail had to do something, whatever he sent, if it was an altercation or an alteration of like now she's part of like family friend stuff, so now she has some slight attachments to her maybe, versus like she wasn't known at all and she was just someone that died, you know? So I don't know. I would put it more on the D-mail to Daru, because I think that's who he texted, and that's what they were talking about in the first episode, if I remember correctly.
It's possible, but Daru also never met Suzuha in the future, at least in the timeline that we know about.
True, but it doesn't mean that messaging him couldn't alter things that happened to her later, because they also made the one dude a girl by messaging the mom to eat vegetables or whatever.
That one makes sense. I get that.
That one's cut and dry.
I mean, there's a lot. I think there's a lot here that we're going to be playing with in terms of what we do know and what we don't know. But the thing that's kind of fucking me up right now that I'm thinking about it is Shining Fingers would have gotten her orders to kill Makase from FB, which is Mr. Braun.
From Mayuri?
To kill Mayuri.
Mayuri, I mean. Which is, FB is Mr. Braun, whose daughter plays with her all the time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he would have had to have named her specifically, because I think that Shining Finger was supposed to kill her specifically.
Yes.
They said that it was the pivotal.
I remember them coming in, and
her order was to take these people, and then anyone else is expendable.
Well, that's what she told them their order was, but I feel like an episode later, they also said something about her specifically needing to die.
I think you might be right.
I think that's what it was. But either way, I mean, I hate the idea of thinking that Mr. Braun is like, yeah, I killed that little girl who plays with my little girl all the time.
Yeah, but it's also under the idea of like save my little girl by killing that little girl.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that killing her needs to be a part of CERN's plan. I think it just happens to be that is one of the pivotal like moments in the timeline.
Yeah.
All CERN needs to do is to get the time machine, and then that's their goal.
Yeah.
Like Mayuri dying is just an after effect of this timeline. I don't think it has anything to do with CERN's wishes in effect to her necessarily.
Yeah. I guess I'm still also thinking back to that one cold open we had where she was like speaking to Okabe in a very different tone, almost as if a completely different person. And I keep thinking like, that's got to mean something, right? Or was that just
there's the one when
to what was happening?
There's the one when they were Saiyans, and they were like the first ones. They were different people, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that is yet.
Yeah.
But
weird. There's a lot of holes still to cover, I think, and we have a decent amount of episodes left, like 5. So.
Yeah. The only definitive answer that I have is I don't think this show's gonna have a happy ending.
As long as Makise lives. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on the future episodes of this and everything else that we cover on the channel here every week. And if you want to watch the next episode already, make sure you check out patreon.com/blindwave. You can find early access available over there. Watch next week's episode right now.
Right now.
Right now.